We have some brand new Modern Warfare Zombies images that we got to see by going onto your Xbox if you have one, going onto the Call of Duty app, checking out the achievements, and going all the way to the bottom. You can actually see some brand new images that I will be going over in today's video, and they're pretty cool because they kind of give us a better understanding and better look at the mode overall and give us some more insight on things that we weren't 100% sure were going to be in the game. The first one is successfully exfil in Modern Warfare Zombies, and the picture that we can see is of the helicopter that is going to be picking you up. Instantly, this is obviously giving me vibes of DMZ, but also subtle vibes of Outbreak. Something that I kind of forgot about in Outbreak. Whenever you tried to exfil, you always had to clear out a bunch of zombies, but whereas in this, it seems like the helicopter is going to completely land and you're just gonna have to deal with, look at that, crazy huge amount of zombies. So that is pretty cool to see and really exciting to see the challenge that I'm going to have to go through trying to exfil with all the cool stuff that hopefully I'll have. The next one is called Write Off, kill 500 enemies using an insured weapon in MWZ. Again, one thing I love seeing in these screenshots that will be consistent through them all is the weapon that they're using is the same one, triple pack-a-punch all the time, which is kind of funny, but also makes sense because it is the insured weapon that they probably spawn in each time. But here we can just see some zombies and a better look on the overall aesthetic of the map, which will have this, like, I guess, fog effect to it, so that's pretty cool to see. The next one is called Perkaholic, and this one just requires you to buy 9 perks. This one kind of is really cool to me because I wasn't sure if we were going to be receiving the Wonder Fizz inside of the game, and here it is. Here it is in all of its glory from Cold War. It looks like it might have some Dark Ether stuff at the top, but I'm not 100% sure. And obviously the first thing that you might notice is it says out of stock in one of the areas, just because, well, we do not have Mule Kick inside of the game. But one cool thing with this is that means that we probably will be getting at least one new perk inside of the game that will be put into that slot, and I'm just curious what that perk is going to be. The next one is called Gravestone, kill 100 zombies with a vehicle in a single deployment in MWZ. So here we have just a vehicle that we've seen, more of the map in the distance with this like fog effect which looks more purple now, and some zombies that are being run over. The next one is Back from the Dead, reclaim your gear from a tombstone in an MWZ. Again, it just looks like Tombstone. This one doesn't really look like it's floating, or at least what we've seen in the past. This one looks like it's straight up on the ground, so that is also very interesting to see and really cool. One thing I forgot to also mention is if you've noticed, these kind of images are more like grayed out a tiny bit. That's just because I'm pretty sure I haven't unlocked them. That's the main reason. Obviously I haven't unlocked them, but that's my understanding as to why they are grayed out, just because I don't have these unlocked yet, so they're obviously going to be grayed out for you. The next one is revive a player from a different squad in MWZ, and this player is holding the ray gun, so that's pretty cool to see. And also there's a zombie right beside him which is dead, so that's kind of funny. The next one is pet a hellhound in MWZ, and the first thing I have to say is this hellhound is huge. Look at it compared to that hand. That head is ginormous, and it is, I'm pretty sure, Samantha's dog from Cold War, so that is very interesting to see that those bad boys are going to be hellhounds now, which kind of even makes the story more interesting. But yep, that's petting hellhounds is coming back. We knew about these achievements already, but it's just the images that are accompanying them are very interesting. This one is also very interesting to me just because it does give us more insight on stuff. First of all, it is the one that you get for completing 20 contracts in MWZ. Dissecting this image, first of all, the person is using his triple pack-a-punch insured weapon slot. Next thing is we see ammo and a grenade at the bottom left of the screenshot, so that is pretty cool to see that we will be getting ammo most likely from zombies, because I'm pretty sure the thing that this person completed is like taking out an elite. Since all of the pop-ups, this contract completed, it has like a bounty almost look to it, and it also says elite zombie critical kill. And another interesting thing is the present. So each time you will be completing a contract, you will be getting like a present reward where it's like a portal that you'll be putting your hand in and receiving perks, any kind of like insane items for completing these quests, which is really nice and welcome. And also the explosion around the area, which is my understanding the similar thing that we did see in Cold War on Outbreak. When you completed a quest, there was like that explosion of taking all the zombies out, replaced with like more of like an ether explosion, which is also very interesting. The next one isn't anything crazy, it's just like a screenshot of the map for completing 5 contracts in the high threat zone in a single deployment of MWZ. Nothing too crazy, but this one is definitely crazy. This one is for the end question mark, complete Act 3 in MWZ, because here we have Gorm Gant our boy Gormgand, and it's kind of interesting because is this a spoiler? Probably, maybe not. It is also very interesting because we have a better look at it. Gormgand, the worm, the boss fight, it seems to have like purple glowing stuff on it, so I'm pretty sure those are going to be its weak points. It does look pretty tall and big. We have a tree on the left side as comparison and like a crane in the distance also as a comparison, so that is really cool to see. It's a definitely interesting look. And also this seems like it isn't in the like third region of the map, because the only thing that we had working off of with Gormgand this boss fight was in the trailer, which was clearly just set in like that orange filtered third region zone. This next one is similar as the previous ones that we've seen, where it's just like a screenshot of the insured weapon slot. It's for killing 50,000 total enemies in MWZ. We see some armor plates on the floor, which kind of is a better understanding that we won't have the overall vests in this. They're just going to be armor plates, so that's kind of the only thing that we have in this that's interesting. This next one you'd think isn't actually giving us some good information, but it is for defeating a warlord in MWZ, and this screenshot just looks like an explosion. And one thing that you might notice, third person view. We knew that this was going to be implemented inside of Modern Warfare Zombies, but we weren't 100% sure. This is essentially confirmation. This is the only screenshot that is in third person. I doubt it's something that you get for killing the warlord. It wouldn't make sense. So here you go. Third person is coming to zombies. That's pretty cool to see. This next one is an even better look at Gormgand. Gives us more of like a detailed look. It looks like it's a combination of glowing purple stuff with rocks and teeth, and he's ugly and I love it. This one is for killing Orcus while in a 6-person squad in MWZ. And you might be like, wait, Orcus? Well, from what we know, Orcus is like the overall name that they're going to be using for like zombie bosses. So we had Warlord, which is the overall name for human bosses, and overall name for Orcus will be just like, you know, any zombie huge boss that we'll have in the future. So that also confirms we'll have future big bosses, which is pretty cool to see. And that is all of the screenshots that we have. We obviously have some more Modern Warfare 3 screenshots, but they're like mostly campaign and multiplayer, so nothing that we haven't seen before. And yeah, the zombies ones are definitely the coolest in my opinion, just because, you know, I'm a zombies boy, so I love that. Anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed. This video was way longer than I anticipated it being, just because honestly it was just me talking about some screenshots, but there was just so much to say about them. So be sure to subscribe, be sure to drop a like in the video, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.